Hello, Mark here from Henry & Sons Incorporated. In this video today we're going to show you how to properly break in your brand new double screw and double screw housing for your VMAG vacuum filler. To start with, I'd like to go over some safety features. Also, before putting your hands inside of this machine, you should always lock the machine out properly, which I'm going to do. The machine's properly locked out. Secondly, there are some lineup pins in the double screws in the end there, and if your machine does not have the receiving holes in the double screw drivers, these pins can be removed or they can be ground off, and those instructions can be found on the instruction sheets that come with all of our parts. Also, it's very important to check the double screw drivers, the gearbox, to make sure there's no damage in your gearbox so we don't damage these brand new parts. And how you do that is you reach in and you actually grab a hold of the drivers. You grab the left and grab the right and you rotate each one, and then you pull and push each one. So there's linear play, which is in and out, and there's rotational play, which is side to side. The side to side play, the rotational play, there should just be a little tick, just enough backlash in those gears to let the lubrication do its job, but there should be no linear play whatsoever. So we've checked our double screw drive gearbox to make sure that it's in good working condition. We've checked the alignment pins, whether or not we need those or not. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare these with the proper food grade grease. We use a good high quality food grade grease to break these in properly. We're prepping these double screws and housing for break-in by lubricating with the proper food grease. As I stated earlier, do not use mineral oil. Use a good grade, high quality food grease. The best way to do this is to just fill all of these cavities up with your grease gun, because if you just smear grease all over it, the tolerances are very tight and they're going to go in the housing real difficult. So now with all the grease on our double screw, we're going to go ahead and install the double screw housing. That's in there and seated. And now we're going to visually line up the drivers on the double screw with the drivers in the machine. And the drivers in the machine are almost vertical. So making sure that the left screw is on your left hand side. Okay, double screws are inserted properly, the housing's inserted properly, and now we're ready to put the horn holder on. Going to install the horn holder. Lock that into place, and now we're ready to power the machine up and run it through the cycle for 20 to 30 minutes at 30% RPM on the double screws. Okay, now that everything's in place, we can go ahead and get the machine operational. First, we're going to remove our lockout. Turn the main switch on. We're going to walk over here to the front of the machine and we're going to power it up. We've set the machine to straight stuff mode, which is program 00, and and we set it to 30% speed on the double screws. So we're ready to run this for 20 to 30 minutes by hitting the knee lever. Now the screws are rotating. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, and we can go ahead and turn the double screws off by hitting the knee lever, power the machine down, hit the stop switch, and we want to come over here and turn off the main disconnect, apply our lockout, and disassemble the machine. You want to make sure you use a screw extraction device. Makes it a lot easier, you don't hurt yourself. Thread it all the way in, and we're going to move and pull the screw out of the housing. And we remove the housing. And at this point, we want to make sure we sanitize the parts, clean them up real good, inspect for any damage. If there's any questionable damage, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Aside from that, after that sanitation process takes place, you can lubricate the screws with food grease as you normally would, assemble the machine, and you will be ready to go for production. All of the double screws and housings that we send out, we put all of the informational sheets in all the packaging. So if you need to reference anything that I've spoken about in these videos, please refer back to the informational sheets that are in the packaging of these parts. Thanks for watching this video. Please be sure to check back at our website frequently for more instructional videos. Thanks for watching.